Hi student, welcome to my channel. Today I will introduce you lesson number 14, chemical effect of electric current. Let's start. Your elder might have cautioned you against touching an electrical appliances with wet hand, but do not know why it is dangerous to touch an electrical appliances with wet hand. We have learned earlier that the material which allow electric current to pass through them are good conductor of electricity. On the other hand, material which do not allow electric current to pass through them are poor conductor of electricity. In class 6, we made a tester to test whether the particular material allow the electric current to pass through it or not. Do you recall how the tester help us in deciding that? So student, what is said here? That your elder not allowing you to touch the electrical appliances by wet hand. Why? Because it is dangerous to touch electrical appliances by wet hand. You will get shock. That's why they are not allowing you to touch electrical appliances with wet hand. After that, you learnt in previous class in 6th standard that the material which allow electricity to pass are called good conductor of electricity, and the material which do not allow electric current to pass are called poor conductor or bad conductor of electricity. So in class 6, what is said here? In class 6, the material which allow electric current to pass through them, and the material which do not allow electric current to pass through them. In this class we will, do you recall how the tester help us in deciding that? Now we will recall that how tester is helping us to find out that whether it is good conductor or bad conductor of electricity. We found that metals such as copper, aluminium conduct electricity. So in previous class you found that metals such as copper and aluminium conduct electricity. Okay, and the materials such as rubber, plastic and wood which do not conduct electricity are bad conductor of electricity. However, so far we have used our tester to test material which were in solid test. But what about liquid? Do liquid also conduct electricity? Let us find out. So in previous class you only learn about the solid state, only of material which are in solid state which conduct electricity and which are bad conductor of electricity, which are good conductor of electricity. But in this class you will learn which liquid are good conductor of electricity and which are poor conductor of electricity. And also you will be able to know that liquid conduct electricity or not. So Pahili and Bhujo want to remind you that one should not experiment with the electric supply. अगर आप experiment from the main or a generator or an inverter, use only electric cell for all the activities suggested here. Bhuja and Pahili, what they are saying, when you are doing any electrical experiment, you don't connect your electrical appliances with main switch, generator or inverter. If you are doing experiment, you have to only select electric cell for that experiment. So first 4.1 exercise is that do liquid conduct electricity. To test whether the liquid allow electric current to pass through it or not, we can use the same tester. However, replace the recoil by the battery also. Before using the tester, we should check whether it is working or not. तो 4 एक्सरसाइज में क्या बोला है कि लिक्विड की भी अगर आपको टेस्ट करना है वो कंडक्टर है कि बैड गुड कंडक्टर है कि बैड कंडक्टर है, तो आप टेस्टर का यूज़ कर सकते हैं. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ से you can use battery also. Replace the cell, cell या battery दोनों में से कुछ भी आप इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का जो भी आपको एक्सपेरिमेंट करने उसके लिए आप सेल और बैटरी एनीथिंग यू कैन यूज. But with before doing experiment you have to check whether it is whether it is working or not. Cell, battery, tester, whatever you are using, before doing experiment you have to check it whether it is working or not. Now 4.1 exercise 14.1 exercise. Join the free end of the tester together to the for a moment. This complete the circuit of the tester and the bulb should glow. However, if the bulb does not glow, it means that tester is not working. Can you think as a possible reason? Is it possible that the connection are loose or the bulb is fused or your cell are used up? Check that all the connection are tight. If they are, then replace the bulb with the another bulb. Now test if the tester is working or not. If it is still not working, then replace the cell with the fresh cell. So in this activity what is said that when you are doing electric circuit, first check by tester that cell is working or not, light is working or not. If not working you have to replace it, otherwise you have to tighten the connection of wire. That is only said in this activity. Now that our tester is working, let us use it to test the various liquid. अभी अगर टेस्टर वर्क कर रहा है तो आप क्या करेंगे, वेरियस लिक्विड लेंगे और उसे टेस्ट करने के लिए आप यूज़ करेंगे. Cautions. While checking your tester, do not join it free end for more than a few seconds. Otherwise, the cell of the battery will down very quickly. तो जब भी आप यूज़ कर रहे हैं तो टेस्टर का जो फ्री एंड है वो ज़्यादा देर तक जॉइन करके नहीं रखेंगे वायर को, नहीं तो आपकी जो बैटरी आप जो यूज़ कर रहे हो वो जल्दी से डाउन होती जाएगी. इसलिए जब काम आप टेस्ट करने जा रहे हैं तभी उसे फ्री एंड को टेस्टर के जॉइन करेंगे. See here is shown how to join the battery. If the bulb glows, it is good conductor, and if bulb do not go, it is bad conductor. Student, I will explain you line to line lesson. So please subscribe this channel. Thank you.